Hello, what about an evening cruise on Paddle Steamer Waverley? Paddle Steamer Waverley just arriving right here in Glasgow. We're on an evening cruise from here in Glasgow down to the tail of the bank. So we're about to set sail now here on board Waverley, Paddle Steamer Waverley, for our evening cruise down the Clyde to the tail of the bank. Really looking forward to this trip. We'll see the sunset later on. So we're just ready to depart here from Glasgow. It's during the time of recording this video, it's Glasgow Fair Friday. So that's us just untying, and we'll be heading off down the Clyde on this evening cruise. So that's us turning round. See ahead of us there, that's a little vessel that's pushed us off to turn round to face down in this direction as we head down the Clyde. It's a little boat there that's pushed us facing the other direction. Quay Bridge just in the distance there. And there's the tall ship, the Glen Lee. And just behind it, the Riverside Museum, which houses the Glasgow Transport Museum. So that's the Riverside Museum and the tall ship, Glen Lee. And if I just pan the camera over, we'll see the new foot and cycle bridge that links this side of Govan over here to the other side of Glasgow, which includes the Glenlee tall ship and the Riverside Museum. Of course, it's a swing bridge, is open at the moment to let our good selves here on Paddle Steamer Waverley through. Everybody in the house is across from us, giving us a big wave. Hey! Oh, there you go, there's a funnel going. Everybody's waving, the folk over in the houses and the verandas. So, big wave from all of us here on Paddle Steamer Waverley. Excellent. sailing down the water, and we'll see the sunset a little bit later on. BAE Systems. And that's Partick. Partick and Whiteinch. That's us just passing the Braehead Shopping Centre. So HMS Cardiff being fitted out. That's where they fit out the Royal Navy ships. And if I just pan the camera over just slightly here, we will see HMS Glasgow. We're just coming up to Renfrew and Yoker, so we should see the Renfrew and Yoker Bridge very soon. The new road bridge linking Renfrew and Yoker. And we'll be seeing that bridge in just a second. That's one side. The other side open. There we go. Both sides open for us to pass through the new bridge, the road bridge linking both Renfrew and Yoker. And that's it, just closing again to that. Oh, the cars cross the bridge. And there's Clyde Bank. The Golden Jubilee Hospital and Hotel. It's a beautiful night for heading down the Clyde, heading down the Clyde, down the water. Erskine Bridge. And we're just passed through underneath Erskine Bridge. And that's Bowling Harbour, part of the Scottish Canals network. Bowling Harbour Basin. The monument to Henry Bell. There's Dumbarton Rock, Dumbarton Castle, just ahead of us. And there's a castle. Dumbarton Castle. There's Dumbarton Rock, a bowling club. Beautiful night for playing bowls in a castle. Looking across to Dumbarton. And over on the other side, Langbank. Look at that. It's a nice night to be out cruising down the Clyde. Absolutely lovely. Ellenborough, looking over too. You see further down the Clyde, Roseneath, the Roseneath Peninsula, and Kilcreggan Pier. Newark Castle in Port Glasgow and the shipyard, Ferguson's shipyard. And that ferry's currently being built. The Glen Rosa being built by Ferguson Shipyard here in Port Glasgow. Port Glasgow. Just coming up to James Watt Dock Marina. James Watt Dock and James Watt Dock Marina, just right in there. Custom House Quay in Greenock. So Custom House Quay, right here in Greenock. It's passing the Greenock waterfront area and the Victoria Tower. Sun starting to set across the Clyde over on the Argyll Hills, looking over to Quay Hills just shortly. Look at that. Isn't that a view? Just looking across the Greenock Esplanade. That's us now in the tail of the bank of the Clyde. And that's the Gairloch. The town of Helensburgh. And the start of the Gairloch just right there in front of us. The Roseneath Peninsula. And Kilcreggan just ahead of us. Just further down the Clyde, you can see Loch Long and the Holy Loch. That is a nice sunset. We get lots of great sunset views here on this video. Excellent scenery across the Clyde. See the town of Newark. Sitting up here at the stern, sunset just behind us there. It's absolutely beautiful. Great to be on board Paddle Steamer Waverley for a cruise, an evening cruise down the Clyde. Absolutely enjoying it. And they're out for a nice cruise as well. The Greenock Container Port. Now we're heading back up to Glasgow, leaving behind Greenock. So we're heading back up to the city centre. Just behind us, as I say, that's Greenock, the Victoria Tower, Custom House Quay. And we're back up to Port Glasgow. The Shipbuilders of Port Glasgow sculpture in the sunset. And the Newark Castle. That's just awesome. That is an awesome sunset. Definitely recommend being on this evening cruise. If you love your sunsets, this is the place to be. Sunset over Dumbarton Rock. Look at that. Isn't that just brilliant? Sun setting over the Quay at Dumbarton. Seagulls having a good time on the Clyde. Just look at that sunset right down the Clyde. What a night. And Clyde Bank. back to the Renfrew and Yoker Bridge. And I'll be closing again to let all the various cars cross again. Renfrew and Yoker at sunset. Swans and cygnets. Enjoying a sunset. A swan family. And that's us returning back to Glasgow. And that's the bridge that links Govan to the other side of the Clyde over at the Riverside Museum. And there is the Glenlee Tall Ship. Glenlee Tall Ship at sunset. Just next to the Glenlee Tall Ship, the Riverside Museum. You can just see the local whiskey distillery. And just about back at the dock here at Glasgow Science Centre. Sunset over the city. Really enjoyed our evening cruise. That was absolutely brilliant, fantastic. Thank you very much for joining me, David, on this little evening cruise down the Clyde to see the sunset on Paddle Steamer Waverley. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can like the video and you can also subscribe to see more of our upcoming videos. For the time being, thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video.